Geraldine right now because we have a interview coming up that I think is all of our favorites.
I agree, Diana. You know, that interview with her was really great. We got a chance. We've heard so much about the wonderful things that are happening around this country. And then here we are learning what's happening right here in our great state of Minnesota as well. So thank you for that interview. All right, our next guest is, it's all about chocolate. Now, I say chocolate because this chocolate comes from Ecuador. And I don't know about you, I love chocolate. I really do. I try not to eat much of it, but as you can see, I really do love chocolate. And so we are talking with a vendor I've never heard of before. And his name is Abel Jaminzi. And I hope I pronounced that correctly. The name of the company is San Jose Chocolat. And it's great to have you here. Are you joining us now, Abel? Are you with us?
Hi, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you so much for joining us. It really is quite remarkable what the healing properties of chocolate is and that sort of thing. What brought you into the business of chocolate?
Sure. So first of all, my name is Abel Jimenez, and I'm actually the son of Monica, who is the CEO of San Jose Chocolates, Minneapolis. One of the main things that brought me into the company as well is that it's a big family ordeal. We source our beans from our own family farm in Ecuador. So it's all one big part of the family, and me joining in is just kind of the next step here.
It's amazing that when you say you pick your own beans, did I hear that correctly?
Yeah, well, the family does. I myself am here, so I'm not able to actually do it. But all the beans, all the pods are grown from the same location. One of the main things about the company is that we're a single plantation, so we don't do any sort of outsourcing. We know exactly where all the beans come from, and we take great pride into making sure that the best that we can have.
Well, the beans, of course, are the genesis of this entire taste, right? And so I can
That's right.
imagine how difficult it is. How do you make a difference between a good bean and a bad bean?
Sure. So, there's many different factors into, what makes the beans. A lot of it is location, kind of like the environment. Fortunately, Ecuador, the hacienda, which is where, the beans are grown, it's located in the coast of Ecuador. So, it's very humid. The humidity is great as well as the temperature. So it's just a perfect condition to grow, high quality beans as well as, that's just where this strain of beans is just naturally been, South America is considered one of the main providers of premium quality cocoa. And Ecuador, is one of the ones that has, I believe, around 80% of the exports of the cocoa exported, premium cocoa exported is from South America and Ecuador. So,
I understand
um,
that
sorry, go
chocolate
ahead.
itself, I'm sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry about that. I understand that chocolate can be great medicinally. You know, you can take it and it can
Mhm.
be very healing, but at the same time, I found out that you can get drunk off of chocolate, right?
Well, with some chocolates, there are chocolates that contain some sort of alcohol in there, but it would definitely take a high dose, I would say, to feel any sort of effect. Um, you know, um, for most people, it's not something that you would have to worry about, feeling tipsy or something after a bar or two.
So the percentage of cocoa does
Mhm.
not matter?
Well, the higher percentage of cocoa you have just means the less sugar that's added. So the cocoa itself, it comes from a cocoa liqueur, since it's a mixture of different beans, which give it a different
Just a moment, please. We have a pause. He'll be back in a moment.
intoxicate. But I mean, it's different from drinking alcohol, I suppose.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Do you ever get tired of eating it or having to taste it?
No, myself, I don't. I have a constant supply, and being in this business kind of just supports my chocolate habit. I eat it every day, and it's hard to stop once you start. So
Oh my
um,
goodness, you said I have a constant supply. That's really
I
quite
do.
remarkable. If people want to get in touch with you and know more about what you do at San Jose Chocolat, where would they go?
So you can go to our website. It's San Jose Chocolates-Minneapolis.com. And in there you can find more information about us, where we come from, a kind of story about our family and the product, as well as buying products online. We do offer, bars, and then bigger bags for commercial purposes or for baking and stuff like that. As well as on Facebook and Instagram, you can search San Jose Chocolates Minneapolis, and you'll be able to find posts about us and from us.
Final question. I understand that
Mhm.
you are looking to expand even more into the
That's true.
United States. Is that true?
Yeah, so we're currently working on expanding further into the Midwest. Right now, we have a pretty, stronghold here in Minneapolis, but the goal is to move further into Midwest, most notably Chicago and surrounding areas, and hopefully the whole country. But one step at a time.
Well, just feel free to send all of us a box of chocolate. I think we'll say thank you so much because I can't wait to
Mhm.
taste your
Oh, of
chocolates. Again,
course.
it's San Jose Chocolat. Did I have that correct?
Yes, San Jose Chocolates.
Thanks so much for joining us, Abel. Really appreciate it.
I appreciate it as well. Thank you very much.
And I think, again, if you want more information, you can find them on social media and so much more. And it has just been a pleasure. I am going to try your chocolate one day. All right,
Oh,
we're going to
thank you.
pass it back over to Carolyn Poole.